Hey guys, check this out. See, here's a cool portrait, but I don't like the background because it's plain, right? So I'm gonna change the texture of this background and then I'm gonna copy the colors of this image and then gonna apply to this image. Is that cool, right? And without any further ado, let's get started. Yes, here I'm using Adobe Photoshop 2K20, and if you wanna follow this tutorial, you wanna check the link in the description. And first of all, I'm gonna separate the subject from the background by using the object selection tool. And for the other version users, there will be a selection tool. Otherwise, you can use the pen tool to take the subject selection. And now I'm gonna make a selection around the subject, and then there you go, the subject is selected, and right click on it and choose layer via copy, and then the subject is copied separately, have a separate layer, and then create a empty layer above the background layer. And I'm gonna take this rectangular marquee tool, and then I'm gonna just draw a window shade, like I mean a light from a window, that like I'm gonna draw it. And let me fast forward this. And after the work is done, and press Ctrl T to toggle transform tool, and then right click on it and choose skew, and then I'm gonna change its perspective, like something. Yeah, leave it. I'm gonna just make a like a window shape just using this skew tool, and then yeah, it's looking great. And then afterwards hit enter, and then I think it's not seeming realistic, so I'm gonna add some blur to this. Before that, I'm gonna change it to a smart object by right click on this layer. You can see the convert to smart object, click on that, and then now go to filter, blur gallery, and tilt shift blur, and then I'm gonna rotate and place the blur and increase the blur value, and then hit OK. Now it seems realistic, right? And now I'm gonna change its blend mode to soft light, and I'm gonna reduce the fill value to around 40. Yeah, that's good, right? Yes. Then now let's go to this image. You can see we have to copy the colors from this image, and then we have to apply to that image portrait, right? So go to this image and then click on file, export, save for web, and then in the colors box type 3, and then you can see the three colors only will be visible in the palette. And then you can see there's a small button, color palette menu. Click on that and choose save color table, and then I'm gonna save it in my destination folder, and then hit OK. And this one, close it, and then go to this image, and above the subject layer I'm gonna place the gradient map by going to adjustment, gradient map, and then open the color swatches in a separate window. And then we have to import these swatches to this window by click on the small button. You can see import swatches, click on that, and then in the destination folder there is no swatches. What happened? Because we have to check the extension. We have saved the swatches in the extension .act, so you have to change the file extension. Now you can see the swatches. Now import it, and then now open the gradient and take the first slider and choose the color to first one, and note the brightness value in that color, and enter the brightness value in the location, and there you go. And then now click on this other slider and choose the middle one, and then note the brightness value and type in the location, and create another slider by clicking on somewhere. Yeah. And then choose the color to the third one, choose the third color, and then change its location by noting the brightness value. And there you go, you can see the color is applied. And then now change its blend mode to soft light. Oh, it's good, no? And yes guys, we have made it 70% of the work. The remaining 30% is we have to pick the colors of the highlights, midtones and shadows from the image, and then we have to apply it to that portrait. Okay, so go to this image and create a new layer. And if you can't able to find the highlights, midtones and shadows, just go to select and see, click on this color range, and you can see a color range window, and select in the drop down, select the highlights, and then you can see the white areas are represents the highlights. Okay, and if you change to midtones, means white areas represents the midtones, and if you change to shadows, means you can see the areas which are white are represented as shadows. Okay, and then just close it, and now hold alt option to sample the color of the highlights, and then just I'm gonna paint in the corner, and then for midtones I'm gonna sample the color from the floor, and then paint here, and then for shadows I'm gonna take the plants or something above the, I mean below the roof, that seems dark, no, so I'm gonna sample that, and then I'm gonna paint it. And yes, we have got the highlights, midtones and shadows, and then we are gonna take this, and I'm gonna place it on this image and reduce its size by clicking on this Ctrl T. You can adjust its size, and okay, and then we have to create a curve adjustment layer above the gradient map layer by clicking on this curves adjustment button, or otherwise go to adjustment, curves. Okay, curve adjustment layer is created, and make sure that we have clicked on this curve icon, not on the mask. Okay, so double click on the curve, that icon, you can see the curve dialog box will appear, and then you can see the three color pickers, right? The top one represent the shadows, middle one highlights, and the bottom is, sorry, middle one is midtones, and bottom is highlights. Okay, and then if we double click on the shadow color picker, you can see the target color picker shadow that like will come. So we are gonna pick the color from the shadows, and then hit OK. You can see it will ask make it as default, but hit no, because you are going to use just one time. And then double click on the midtones color picker, you can see we can sample the color with the midtones, and hit OK, no. And then highlights, sample the top one, OK, no. Yeah, we have got to sample the colors, and then we are gonna apply to this image by first take. Now I'm having the highlights color picker now, so I'm gonna make a point. I'm gonna try to select on the brighter areas, okay, to adjust the colors. I think her nose is brighter, I think so, so I'm gonna make a point in her nose, and you can see the color is, I mean it has been adjusted, you can see it, right? And then now take the midtones, and I'm gonna apply it on the inner cheeks, or otherwise inner forehead, this side. Yeah, that will be good, I think so. Yeah, and then for shadows I'm gonna place it under her chin here, and yes, we have color corrected, right? So here's the before, overall before, and this is the after. Lots of difference, right? It's really simple and really cool, right, for easy color grading the image. And that's all guys, that's all about this video. Hope you enjoyed. Do like, share and subscribe, and keep following JCR Photography. And finally,
Damn.